So people ask me a lot of questions about wine, and one of the questions that comes up a lot is how to order wine in a restaurant, how to engage with a sommelier. I think sometimes people perceive sommeliers as standoffish or even arrogant or intimidating, but a good som isn't ever going to present that way. So if you're in a nice restaurant and you're going to order a glass of wine, my advice is to engage with the sommelier and not try to show the sommelier how much you know, but ask them about what they know. So if I go into a restaurant, I would sit down, I'd look at the menu, I'd get some ideas about what I was going to have for dinner, and then I'd ask the wait person to send the sommelier over. I drink a lot of wine. I've traveled all around the world drinking wine, but I'm not there to tell the sommelier about everything I know. I want to find out what they know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to them about some wines I've had. I'm going to talk about the food I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to ask them within my price range that I'm looking at for their recommendations. So what I think about is the person who's the sommelier, the person who assembled that wine list, they're going to be the person that knows the most about that list on the entire planet. So even if I have a lot of wine knowledge, I don't know their list as well as they do. So when I have the chance to go into a restaurant and learn something from a sommelier, I get excited about that. So I'd sit there and I would say, look, I'm looking at this wine and this wine, to give him some brackets for price. So he knows I don't have $500 to spend, or she knows, but I'm looking for something between $80 and $100. Then the sommelier can talk to me about what I like, what I'm going to have for dinner, and start to make some suggestions. So once they know kind of how much I have to spend and what my first course order is going to be, now they can help me. And I could give them some more tips. I could say, oh, you know, I've had that Russian River Chardonnay on your list and I like it, but I want to try something I haven't had. What do you have on your list that you're really excited about that I haven't tried? You know, maybe it's from Friuli in Italy. Maybe it's a Spanish white wine. Doesn't matter. I'm just excited to learn about a new region or a new wine from somebody who knows about it. So that's my advice. I think you don't want to go in and your job isn't to impress the som. And please don't just order a wine you know because you saw it and you don't want to have to ask questions and look like you don't know what you're doing. I think like everything else in life, when you're not worried about making yourself look good and you could just engage with a person and ask them questions, it's going to produce the best result. So that's my advice. Have a look at the menu, let them know how much you have to spend, talk to them about what you like, and ask them for suggestions, things they're excited about on their list. You're going to wind up with a great bottle of wine at a price you can afford, and you're going to learn something.